I wanted to show people the basics of how to groom a horse, and especially I just took 2 clinics about showing Canadians and stuff, so I wanted to just go from a horse that comes out of the pasture, and I'm going to give a little trick as well about how to get the unicorn off the horse. So dealing with burrs and stuff. So anyway, I'm going to actually groom the horse so people can take what they need and leave whatever they don't need. So this is very dangerous for horses. Oh, this is I call him Pink Floyd, but his registered name is Garoy Tanar Pin/Floyd, but we call him Pink Floyd. So anyway, this is very dangerous for horses because the little prickles get into their eyes and that causes eye infections. So you need to get at this. And a few weeks ago, I came in like every other day, but there was 2 days where that happened again in 1 day. So this is a nightmare, but you have to deal with it no matter what. This is what I find, it's broken, but it still works. So this is what I find works best. I love this thing. Okay, so I'm going to show you my little trick on getting this off. So start with the bottom, okay? And then you get the hook in to separate, okay? So some people use scissors and stuff like that, so and cut it off, but you don't want to cut it off. So you see how, and now I can take this, and I'm actually gonna make a little pile over there so that you want to throw it in the garbage or burn it, because if you throw it outside, it's gonna grow back. So I start at the bottom and I basically pick. That's why the pick works really nice. And plastic, it doesn't damage the horse as much as metal. So if you can get a plastic one, then I take out. Now what I do sometimes is and then you try to get it away from him as you go so he doesn't get it in the eyeballs. As you get a little bit of hair loose, then you comb it. Okay, I guess I'll have no choice now. It's going to take me too long. I have to make a mess on the floor. But so now once you got it done, clean your hair. Then get back at with the pick, separate. You can wear gloves for this. If you don't wear gloves, you're gonna feel little prickles in your fingers for the next 3 days. But if you love your horse, you will sacrifice yourself for your horse. Sacrifice your comfort. Anyway, I don't have gloves, so I'm not gonna bother. But you could. And this is actually pretty much the fastest way to do it. Now you could put some show sheen in there to help you, but I just want to show you the technique. So see how I'm hooking it sideways, and then you can kind of get it off. I've actually been doing this for 40 years because if you own horses in Canada, you can't get away from burrs. Pasture management helps, but even if you do your pasture management, you're still gonna get the odd burrs. Oh, that was a little rough on him, so on that one I'm taking out a bit of hair. Unfortunately, the more burrs your horse gets, the more hair he will lose in his forelock. Forelock is the bangs. Isn't it great? It's a stallion that's right there beside us. Isn't he great? Stallions, when they're well-mannered, can be a welcome part of the family. Okay, so now I got oh, and it doesn't matter how expensive your horse is or how expensive your barn is, anyone can have this happen. So might as well learn how to deal with it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go groom the rest of the horse, and then I'll come back and do some more of this later. Kate, did you want to do the coconut oil or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so my lovely assistant will demonstrate that coconut oil is a very nice product to use. I'm just going to clean up my mess here. And that's why I'm going to have sore hands probably for the next 3 days. All right.
Yeah, so you just use the virgin coconut oil, the cold pressed, and then you melt it in your hands and then just put it in their mane.
I just wouldn't do that right before a show, because your horse might feel a little greasy for a bit. How many days would you say we would be safe to do that? Like a week before would be okay? Do you have an opinion, Kate?
I would
Probably. A week is probably good, eh?
Yeah.
So if you're going to go to a show, try to do this 1 week before. And Kate, how often would you put coconut oil, in your opinion?
I would say once a week.
Once a week, all right. And I do that on dogs as well. So the only thing is it's a little bit greasy, right? So you have to give it some time to absorb into the skin, into the hair and stuff like that. So I would definitely not do that right before show. Same with the dogs. With our dogs, actually, and humans do that too. Do you ever put it in your hair, Kate?
Yeah.
And does it feel greasy? Like,
Well, no, you have to wash it out.
you have to wash it out, so yeah. There you go. So, and actually that conditions the skin on his face. So yeah, so a week from now would be perfect if I was gonna take them to a halter competition. All right, next. So, coconut oil does not dry out